Today we're gathering around the campfire with Sandy, a QHS member whose life is as exciting and grounding as a hike through the mountains. But what trails did she tread to reach these heights? Let's trek into the wilderness and discover the adventures that led Sandy to where she is today.
This is Sandy, and I was born in a little town on the West Coast called Coos Bay. I grew up there. My dad was a logger, and I grew up a lot on that logging truck. And he used to tease me and told me he found me on a rock on the logging road. And my mother worked in a seafood place there, and she also had a garden every year. And so we grew up on fresh food. She canned everything. I also grew up on, my dad was a hunter, and we had deer meat, elk, and we had a lot of fish because we were right on the coast. And so we ate pretty healthy. As I grew up, a bunch of us kids used to go, we had the woods down behind our house, and we went down to the creek and we caught crawdads, and we would bring them home and eat them. Also, as around 12 or 13, I found out there were chittum trees in the woods, and I went down and I peeled the bark off of them, and I would bring it home and lay it out in the yard for it to dry, and then we took it in and sold it. They made laxatives out of it. That was a lot of fun. The kids and I used to go across the street. There was a field that a man had that had apples in it, and we'd go at nighttime and take apples off of his trees. I was taught that you work to make money, and that's what I've done most of my life, is just work. I retired at 79 as a waitress, and I owned a pizza parlor in that time, and then I owned a little mom and pop shop, little restaurant. Didn't have many seats in it, but I had a lineup at lunchtime because all the mill workers got off for lunch and came. And then they shut down, so I closed that. And then I decided to buy a food trailer, and I traveled a lot with it, doing fairs and auctions and different events. And then I decided, I had a lot of friends that traveled into Arizona, and so I got on the road and started going in the winter time into Arizona, and I worked as a waitress there. Then I would come back in the summertime to Oregon, and I would run my food trailer during that time. And I did that for 20 years. And then I found out, I was on the internet a lot, and I found this person that was in our blessing that we're supposed to be getting. And so I joined in his room, which his name was Blano, and he used to be with QHS, but he's no longer with us anymore. But he talked me into getting into this, and if he were here, I'd give him the biggest kiss ever. Because this has really been a blessing being here. I live alone with my little dog, and I get lonesome, so when I get on the phone here with QHS, I feel that you're my family. My little dog sleeps with me, and I got the little black device, and then I got the B6, and he took over my little black device. He sleeps on it every night, and if I forget to bring it up out of the bed in the mornings, he'll tear my bed apart trying to get to it. And he's my joy right now. He's 18 years old, and I know the device is helping him and keeping him alive. I can't drive anymore. My granddaughter that lives here comes and takes me shopping and helps me do some things. She's been a blessing to me. She has helped me out a lot. I lost my daughter about 4 years ago, and then 2 years ago I lost my granddaughter, which was her daughter. They both had lung problems, and they smoked. It was the cigarettes, of course. I also have a grandson that he calls me every day, every night. And I have 5 great-grandchildren. After my intention is I would love to be able to see again, hear again, and my teeth get better. And I want to help humanity, and I would love to help animals. And I don't know, I've even thought about maybe going back and learning some more and some type in school and stuff. But my main thing is I really want to help humanity. I want to be 30 years old. I'm going to soon be 86, and I want to go to 30. But that is my goal right now, is to get well and help with anything that I can with the QHS.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.